Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Pick a Card reading. We're going to ask Spirit for your week ahead, the next 7 days, and messages that are meant just for you. So just a reminder, these are timeless. So whenever you find this, you can watch these at any time. These should be filled with hope, inspiration, things to think about, things that Spirit wants you to know. Okay, anything that's coming. Areas of your life that Spirit wants you to focus on right now. So whenever you find this message, it's meant to be heard. So we have, so before I say that, my name is Kathy. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message today. Welcome, everybody. We have 3 choices. Group A is the Star card. Group B is the High Priestess, and Group C is Judgment. So let's take a look at your week ahead. Let's see what Spirit has for you, things to think about, anything that Spirit wants you to know, messages that are meant for you. If you picked Group A, this reading is for you. This is the Star card, which is our hopes, our dreams, our ambitions. Make a wish, right, is my star, that we can achieve anything that we want to achieve. And we have the ability to bring all of these amazing things into our lives. So let's get some cards in this table. Let's see what Spirit wants you to focus on. So I have the Star, King of Swords, 6 of Cups, and I have Strength right out of the gate. Okay, so definitely hopes and dreams. Definitely hopes and dreams. Like, you have it in you, and you've had it since you were a child. You've had it for years. You've had it. You've been building on it. They just said that you have the ability to make things happen. All right. Maybe you feel like things aren't happening as fast as you want them to happen right now. Maybe you feel like, I wish things were happening sooner. But you absolutely have the ability as a king. A king thinks clearly, wisely, rationally, communicates his thoughts, shares what's going on in his head to others. Spirit just said some of you are leaders, that sense of communication, sharing with others. Whatever's going on your plate right now, they said if you feel weakness, they will be there to pick you up. They will be your strength. Okay. They will be there to help you find kind of this inner strength, inner power, inner drive to just keep going and push through whatever challenges are on your plate this week ahead of you. Okay. So right now it is almost taking a step back to, you have it in you to do whatever it is that you set out. All right. Sometimes we lose sight of that. We get so busy with how hard it is and all the challenges that are put before us that we lose sight of, what we're really capable of and our belief in ourselves. So let's see what Spirit has for us. Celebrate yourself. You deserve it. Okay. Time to celebrate. Take some small achievements this week and just celebrate them, celebrate little wins. It doesn't have to be a big achievement. It doesn't mean you graduated from college this week. It means that, something went well in my week that I worked hard at. And you know what? Pat yourself on the back, say yay, right? Good job. Believe in yourself and unleash your inner unicorn. Absolutely. It is this sense of, I know I can do it. I have had this dream, this ambition, this goal for a long time. And I know I can do it. I know things are transforming me around me. And I also have this beautiful energy of, I can make things happen when maybe somebody else can't. There's those types of people in the world that, I don't know, they just get inspired by things and they create things in their mind, whether it's projects, events, relationships, and they just go for it and they don't give up until they achieve that goal. So you have that power in you. Show off your sparkle and shine from within. Okay. Everybody is taking notice of you this week is how I feel. I also like this crystal. Tap into some crystal energy. If you don't know anything about crystals, or if you have a tendency to use crystals and maybe you put them to the side, tap into some kind of crystal energy this week if you can, or start to learn about crystals. Maybe it's just a little message there. Show off your sparkle, shine, okay? And create your own happiness. You know, you're the star, okay? We all have our passions. We all have our dreams. We all have our desires. And you are a star, and you have this ability to create something, you know, in your mind's eye and make it happen. A lot of people don't have that ability. They're followers. They're not leaders. You're a leader. They've already shared that with me. Spirit, please share with me. You're a Knight of Swords. You're not going to give up, okay? Whatever challenges they put on your plate, you are a Knight of Swords this week. Beautiful. King of Wands. You're determined to follow your passion, okay? Whatever your passion is, you are committed to it, they just said. The abundance is flowing in. I love this. She's like ready to walk through this beautiful doorway with this kind of pathway of flowers and this flowing dress, and this abundance is just flowing all around you. So as you are working towards this energy of I'm in my power, I can do this, this abundance is starting to flow into you. How gorgeous. I have a Tower moment. Okay, so Spirit's asking you to maybe make a change. There's something going on in your life that may be a roadblock, or going through your mind, they just said. So do you have thoughts in your mind, like a self-doubt, or I don't know, they just use the word exhaustion. Like, are the things that are on your plate exhausting you, and it's almost becoming a paralyzing block? Financial fear would be an example of that. Financial fear would be a block because it paralyzes us, so that we can't continue. So Spirit's asking you to make some kind of change with that Tower. Let's keep going. I have embrace. I embrace and love all of my life. Okay. The good, the bad, the ugly. Okay. I'm going to just take it all. All right. Whatever Spirit has for me, I'm going to take. Not everybody's life is perfect, right? If we all lived in this perfect world, it'd be easy. But we don't all live in this perfect world. Purification. My energy field is being cleansed for all that I do not need. Removing this block. Removing this block of, I don't know. It might not even be a challenge. It may be something going on in your head that you're like, oh, that's too hard. I can't do that. I don't even know where to begin. Okay. So maybe we just need to remove those types of thoughts. Something like that. Sanctuary. I am divinely guided, gently and lovingly. Divinely guided. Knowing that even when I have these fears, that Spirit is going to release these fears for me. Spirit, please share with me my week ahead. Any messages that are meant just for me that I need to hear right now? Anything for the days ahead? Just stay for now in my immediate present. 3 of Cups. I have some kind of celebration, but this is almost the sense of embracing the life that I have, the love that's around me. It could be as simple as getting together with some friends. It could be as simple as this week I set aside some time. We go out, we have lunch, we go out to breakfast, we go out for drinks. It's just celebrating kind of the love that's around me, surrounding myself with a handful of people that I love and care about, and just having a good time, they just said. I have 5 of Cups. I have some disappointments in my week. That's okay. Maybe it's connected to that Tower, that they're saying almost an energy of like, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down, and you're fighting that. Okay. Like, good days, bad days. they're saying just override that energy. Just override that when I feel disappointed to look at the good that's still there. Okay. We all will have disappointments. We have disappointments every day, right? It's our attitude. It's how we look at it. It's how we either obsess over it or we let it go and move on. Okay. So Spirit's saying these up and downs will move forward. I do have a devil in reverse. So whatever has been haunting you, tempting you, distracting you in the past has been removed. So that is good. Maybe you're just having reminders of those things, but it is being removed. So the change has come. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Stay focused on your passion. Okay. Stay focused on what it is that is important to you. And almost the sense of keeping my head held high with that card, the way she has her head held high, like I'm just going to keep working through these things as hard as they are, as painful as they are. I have a horseshoe. Good luck is on your side. Okay. So maybe something lucky is going to happen this week. Maybe something good is going to come out of your, come forward. A Pale. Time to get out of a situation. There's the change. Maybe this devil energy, maybe it is, just releasing some old, I don't know, get yourself out of a situation, cut ties with somebody that isn't helping you anymore, is actually hurting you. Sunshine, new creative ideas, a new adventure, and a fresh start. Okay, so we're trying to get out of a situation. We're following our passion and a new start, new ideas flowing into us. I love that are more in alignment with my well-being and my happiness. I love that too. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, there we go. Cutting ties. Okay, disappointment. We have to cut ties with somebody. All right, there's some kind of energy here in your life that it could be literally just, that one person in your life, that ex or somebody who you really are done with, just slowly pushing them away and saying, I have other things I want to work on. I want to work on myself. I want to work on my own goals, my own passions. I want to focus on myself. It's not selfish to focus on yourself. You are working on your success. You're working on your success. You feel happy. It's like, I don't want to allow this old energy back into my life. So sometimes we do have to physically cut ties. Yeah, someone is leaving your life. Someone is leaving your life. Now, you may have done this already, or maybe this may be the change that's about to happen, but it's time. For those of you that are still thinking about somebody that is hurting you in some way, not physically, but emotionally. And it's time to emotionally cut those strings, emotionally cut those ties. Okay. Just for your own peace of mind. I have abundance coming in. Plan your week. Plan your week. Set your goals. For those of you that aren't good at writing things down, try to write things down and try to plan what it is that you want. They're saying plan a vacation. Okay, maybe block off some time in your calendar over the next couple of months, or physically take action for, this is going to be my vacation week. This is what I want. Maybe you haven't had a vacation in a long time. And nourish your temple, taking care of you. Okay, taking care of you first. And again, that is not selfish. That, I want to feed my mind, my body, my soul. Spirit, can you please share with me any connections, any love, anything going on in my love life this week? Anything you want to share with me? Please share with me. The Page of Swords. So somebody is thinking about you. I love that. Somebody is thinking about you. Somebody may be reaching out to you. Somebody may want to talk to you this week. It is a new energy. So for those of you that are looking for love, it could be somebody that we just start talking to. I have a Lover's card. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So this This new energy may actually turn into more. Thank you, Spirit. And I have a 3 of Pentacles. So we are going to either work well together, we get off to a good start. That is how that just came into me. So we have somebody that may be reaching out to us, somebody that may want to talk to us this week. Beautiful. This heart. Okay, so I have a broken heart. She has little Band-Aids on it, and it's getting better. So whoever this empty chair was cutting strings, in order to heal this empty heart, in order to heal this broken heart, because it's going to get better. I have this Page of Swords and this Lover coming into me. So, nothing heals a broken heart better than starting a new relationship, right? That's somebody that wants to care about me. Beautiful. A new romance. Look at this. Working together, coming together. New love. Look at this. Loving energy opening up to us this week. How gorgeous. Truth. True feelings revealed this week. I'll take that. We are on a roll. And this is like magic, a magic wand in movement. Magical movement. Like it's going to move forward. Maybe it's going to go through some twists and turns, but you know what? I feel like the magic is happening. I feel like the magic is in the universe. So you have a big week ahead. We want to focus on you. We want to focus on cutting some kind of string, some cord, something like that. You've already removed some of that temptation energy, but maybe it's haunting you. Maybe it's still there. And in the meantime, we want to see who's going to be reaching out to us, who's going to be communicating with us, because things are getting better. So focus on your own energy. Spirit said, focus on your own energy and staying with, I come first kind of an energy right now, which is good, So we're going to put this out to the universe. We're going to ask Spirit. I have 1010. I want to grab, I'm recording this morning. I just got 1010 on the clock when I recorded this. Let me just give you that angel number, since I did grab an angel number while I was recording this. Let's see what your 1010 energy is. I love when I catch angels when I'm recording. It's always a confirmation to me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. They want you to follow your passion. 1010. I am patient. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. How beautiful. Okay. So you're going to have a great week ahead. Just a reminder, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you found this reading, it is meant for you. If you are enjoying my readings, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you picked Group B, this reading is for you, the High Priestess. So this is a 7-day forecast, your week ahead. This is a timeless reading. This is whatever Spirit wants you to know, messages that are meant for you at this moment in time. So please take with you what resonates, leave the rest behind. But the High Priestess, this intuition, this inner knowing, following my intuition, tapping into the spiritual realm, knowing more about the spiritual realm. So there could be something going on around you that Spirit wants you to know. Like your intuition comes first, Spirit just said. Okay, so let's see what they have. We're going to use that as part of our spread since you picked that. I have a Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Definitely trust your intuition that you're on the right path. I'm going to say that, okay? That whatever it is that you are working towards, this passion, okay? That it is in alignment with what you want to be doing. You are exactly where you want to be, is how I feel. So Spirit's giving you the knowledge and the wisdom to keep going as a queen, to be confident in the decisions that you're making, to be, they just use the word aware of what's going on around me. There's something going on around you Either you are tapping into, you could be very empathic. You could be learning more about this world. You could be opening yourself up, opening your third eye, something like that. But the wisdom is coming into you, is how I feel. The wisdom and the knowledge is coming into you. I also have this sense, like, as I learn, as I'm growing, as I become stronger, the money is flowing into me. Now, some of you may be deciding that, I want to move in a different direction. I want to be doing what something that I'm called to do or meant to be doing. And I just want to know that I can make a living doing it. And Spirit's saying, yes, it's very much an example of, if your intuition is telling you that this is what I'm supposed to be doing with that ace, then Spirit's going to take care of you. Okay. As far as, making a living doing it or being able to support yourself, something like that. So let's see what else Spirit has for you. Trust your intuition. She's always right. You are definitely being more aware of your own energy. You are either tapping into your own feminine energy. It's like a heightened awareness. I don't know how to describe it. Some of you could be having an awakening, literally, and you're starting to realize that, I connect to people. I know things that I shouldn't know. And it's a heightened awareness going on right now. Now, it could be just a couple of psychic events that happened this week, where I used to refer to them, before I realized I was a psychic medium, as God moments, where things would come into my life that there's no way I should have known, or that things would happen. It's like I knew that was going to happen. And I used to refer to them as God moments. And now I realize that they were really psychic events. So you may actually experience something like that this week. Yeah, embrace your inner divine goddess, and embrace your feminine energy this week. Nurturing, loving, guidance, understanding, patience, like all of your feminine energies there, and that is going to continue to open you up to receive this information. So there's something going on with you. You are pure magic. You're pure magic, believing it. I also love her third eye on her little forehead there. Believing in the magic, believing the power that you have, believing the, she literally has her hands on a crystal ball, right? So some of you may be opening up to tools. You may be opening up to learning tarot. You may be opening up to following this spiritual journey as a light worker. Maybe there's something big going on here. Let go of control and relax. If this is a world that you feel that you are ready to embrace, or Spirit is showing you your abilities or gifts, we all have abilities, we all have gifts. Allow them to flow into your life. Just relax. Okay. They will be revealed to you. You don't have to work hard at it. If it's a gift for a reason, and Spirit will show it to you and help you to improve upon it, grow it, and see why you have it. But there's always a purpose as to why we have our talents and our gifts. And we all are given them. Okay. We all have different gifts. Some are artists, some are singers, some are, beautiful mothers, caregivers, doctors, nurses. We all have talents and gifts. And, maybe it's just a sense of knowing what your gift is and really embracing it and really learning to understand it. I have a death card. Okay. So transformation just came into me with these butterflies. And I don't know, if you are going through an awakening, it is a death. It is. It's a death of, what I thought my life was going to be. And all of a sudden it's this new journey of what my life is supposed to be. So some of you may be going through an incredible transformation right now, and you're having a hard time understanding that. 7 of Cups, a choice, a lot of choices that we make. but you're wise as a queen, and you have the ability to make wise choices, choices that are in alignment for you. Choices that keep you on your path, Spirit just said. Every day we need to make some choices. So just making very clear, precise, steering like the direction of your life. Like, no, that's not in my kind of wheelhouse. I don't want to go that route. When you know it's not in alignment with something that you really want to be doing. And I have a Hanged Man. So taking the time to pause, to think about what it is that you want. Right? Taking the time to understand myself, understand who I am, understanding what's going on within me. A lot of deep dive energy this week. Okay, a lot of deep dive energy. That's okay. You just need to do the work. Magician. Having this power within you. Again, believing the magic, right? My magician can do anything. You know, my magician can make things happen. My magician believes in themselves. Like there's nothing that they can't do. It's like they tap into the best qualities of themselves and they bring it to the forefront and share it with others. So you're just kind of coming into your element. Focus. All of my thoughts are directed towards my highest good. Absolutely. You have a lot of choices ahead of you. Okay. And you may just say, each time you make a choice, you say, is this in alignment with where I'm headed? Is this the path that I want to be on? Is this my highest and best good? And when you ask yourself those questions every time, lo and behold, you realize that you're steering the direction of your life, and you're very much in control of the direction of your life. My life is deliciously joyous. I bring joy into my life. Cup of coffee. Grabbing a cup of coffee with a friend. It's just almost like this kind of chat, like a chatting feeling. Like I want to connect to somebody who believes in the same things I believe in. I want to connect to somebody and have a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody who is in my soul tribe, or somebody that I connect to who understands what I'm going through. So some kind of heart-to-heart conversation, I think, with that cup of coffee. Yeah, there's my transformation. I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. So I'm transforming, and I'm learning, and I'm understanding, and I'm searching, and I'm reaching out to people in my life who are in alignment with me, or who maybe have walked this path before me. And I want to learn more. Beautiful. The glory of the universe flows through me. I'm understanding that this energy is inside of me and it's growing. And I only have to literally sit back and let the universe work. I know that sounds easy, but that's how it works. You know, it's just, you're already there, Spirit just said. You know, it's like you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out with this death card. Like, I'm transforming from one world into the next. So some of you maybe have been going through this for a little while. Some of you may be just starting to feel, I want more. I want more in my life. I want to feel more love. I want to feel better relationships. I want to feel more connected to everything. And you know, you're learning how to do that. You're learning how to do that. Spirit, please share with me. How beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. There's some abundance, almost like a promise of abundance coming into my week. You know, like all will be fine. You know, like the money is there. The money will follow. You will be taken care of. You know, it's just this belief that I'm okay. An Ace of Pentacles. Maybe we have an opportunity come our way. Maybe we feel inspired about something that we want to pursue that brings us some new abundance into our lives. 4 Cups. 4 Cups. It's almost like I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting patiently, you know, for people who are like, I don't know what my purpose is, or I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe it's starting to unfold before you even know it. Okay. And that's what my 4 Cups is. It's kind of a place of contemplation. It's kind of a place of I'm not happy with these areas of my life. And what would I need to do to change them? So maybe there's some things going on around you with that, because I want to feel more joy and happiness. You know, sometimes you just make up your mind that you're going to be happy. And maybe that's what's going on with you right now. You know, I just want to be happy. You know, I want to bring more joy into my life. And if it's a spiritual journey that I must take, if it's a spiritual journey I'm being asked to take to bring that joy into my life, then I'm willing to do the work. So Spirit's transforming you, setting my mind to it, my goals. I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to walk through that doorway. Okay. Nothing to be afraid of, Spirit just said too. For some of you that, you know, walking into this kind of a world, if you would like to be a light worker, if you'd like to be, you know, use a psychic ability of some kind, there's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Success assured with good plans and hard work. There's the nest egg. Okay. You're a little egg ready to hatch, right? But you're safe in this little nest of comfort, and it's okay. Good plans and hard work. That egg is going to hatch. You know, like what's inside? Who are you inside, right? What's coming out of that? So you're ready to hatch. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. You know, again, this kind of psychic events happening around you. Like, you know, you could be just very empathic and you're really connecting to people, and people are asking you for their opinions and they want to know what you feel and what you're thinking. And you're just starting to feel like, you know what, the more I do, the more is revealed to me. And, you know, you feel like you're good at it. The vine. Seek out information that will help you. Ask people. There's that cup of coffee. Okay. Ask people that can help you. You know, that vine is growing, and it's growing in all different directions, and it's just kind of wild, right? So ask people that can steer you and guide you in the right direction, so that you feel like you're more in control of, you know, what it is that you want. An arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Spirit said that right from the beginning, that you are on the right path. Okay. So if you're second guessing yourself, like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this my right path? Yes, you're exactly where you're supposed to be doing. You're headed in the right direction. Okay. So don't second guess some of the choices that you've made leading up to this. A caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. There's my transformation. You are definitely moving, changing. Deep personal strength and peace that assures your success. Deep peace, the peace within me, right? We're asking for happiness. We're asking for joy. The only way that we get to kind of this joyful abundance is knowing who we are first. So maybe Spirit's saying, go deep within you and find the answers within you. You know, what is it that makes you happy? News of a birth or a new business opportunity. There's my ace. Okay. Some kind of new opportunity. Now the birth could be, you know, you changing direction, you changing something in your life that is important to you, and you want to pursue it. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. The fire that's within you. The fire that's within you. Beautiful. I'm going to encourage you to do whatever you can this week to grow spiritually, whatever level you're at. And Spirit's saying, you know, this is something they really want you to work on, because it's almost like this promise of, if you work on this and you develop it, we will bring you this joy. We will bring you this security, this financial abundance. And I do believe it. I do believe it. Page of Cups. If it's something that makes you feel good, if it's something that makes you feel good, makes you happy. Okay. A lot of you are struggling with, I just want to be happy. I just heard, and I don't know how to be happy. Happiness is going to come through the spiritual awakening. I'm telling you right now, there's the Hierophant, whatever your belief system is. Okay. It can be a formal religion. It can be just pursuing this kind of spiritual realm, angels, guides, whatever your inner voice is calling you to connect to. Seven of Pentacles, building upon it, learning, growing. I'm growing, they just said. You're growing. You're growing in an area of your life, probably this area of your life. And Spirit wants you just to keep moving forward. It's like you have the power within you as a chariot, and they just want you to keep moving forward. Beautiful. And let's see what else. Spend some time with friends. There's that cup of coffee again. Now, this is interesting because they have tarot cards out. Okay. This is a little spread of tarot cards. Spend some time with people who enjoy the same things that you enjoy. Hang out with people that think like you do. Using your hands, tap into your creativity. Are you creative? Do you like to make things? Do you like to cook, bake? It's kind of this tactile connection to materials. It's like I'm making something, I'm doing something. Read, meditate. I'm a big reader. You guys know that about me. Read, expand your mind, they just said. Pick up a good book. Okay, pick up something that you've been wanting to do. Study. Take a deep breath. You are on the right path. All right, look at you in alignment. It's like I can feel it in my heart, right? I can feel it. I can feel the energy inside of me growing and vibrating and raising my vibration and all those things that we talk about and we learn. Beautiful. Let's see what Spirit has for us for love. Spirit, in the next 7 days, my week ahead, can you share with me any messages meant for me, for my love life, my connections, anything that's meant for me? Please share with me. I have a Hermit. Time alone. Some of you may be alone, and that's okay. We all have times in our lives where we're single, we're alone, we're in relationships, out of relationships. And if you're in a hermit mode and you're in a time alone, for now, for this week, I'm going to say it's because Spirit has this whole other world they want you to focus on to make you happy. So there's something going on there. It's okay to be alone, they just said. I have a Tower in reverse, so it's because I am coming out of something, and maybe I am healing. This could be just a week of healing. This could be just a week of, I need this for me. I need this time for me. I have lots of strength coming out of that. Ten of Swords, a time, and in reverse, a time of change, a time of transformation. Everything about you is you are in some kind of spiritual transformation. So just remember that. And there's my Temperance. I just want to feel balanced. I want to feel more joy. I want to feel more happiness. I want to have more balance in my life. I refer to it as my peace of mind. I work full-time at staying in a certain level of Zen, so to speak, maintaining my peace of mind, quieting my mind. It's like a full-time job for me so that I can do the work that I've been called to do. And Spirit is teaching you how to do some of this work. So listen to your guides. Surround yourself with support. Surround yourself with people who have either traveled this path before you and can share this knowledge, share this information. So that is beautiful also. There's the power. How beautiful. Powerful energy coming into your life, opening you up, right? A sense of freedom. Nothing is freer than a spiritual awakening. Okay. It's like It's like the grass is greener, the sky is bluer, we just feel amazing. It does bring you that happiness. Thank you, Spirit. Keep your eye on Spirit. Everything going on with you, my Group A, is taking care of yourself, opening yourself up to the spirit world this week, a healing process, a transformation process. And we all have that in us. Okay. We all need that. So maybe this is, just a week of, this is what Spirit's asking you to do. This is what Spirit, to make you feel better and to get you to the next level. But they shared with me that you are on the right path. So this is something that they do want you to work on. Okay. So we're going to put this out to the universe, and we are going to ask Spirit to help you over the next 7 days. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you picked Group C, Judgment, this reading is for you. I love the Judgment card because it is your calling. It is your purpose. It's being in alignment with the universe and finding our purpose. So it is a reminder to us that we all have a purpose. We are all here on this planet, on this earth, at this time for a specific reason. So Spirit may be saying, you know what, we want you to tap into what that purpose is. So let's get started. Let's see what Spirit has for you for the next 7 days, 7 days ahead of you. Whatever messages are meant for you at this moment in time, and messages that are meant to be heard. Let's see, King of Cups. I have Divine Wisdom. That's an extra card in this deck. And I have a Knight of Cups. Okay, so I've got romance, love, this inner knowing feeling, this, maybe part of your purpose is your connection to this person, the love that you share with this person, or a person coming into your life. So maybe it's just a realization that I have unconditional love in my life when I need it the most. Let's get some cards. Let's see what Spirit says. Let's see where we're headed. Relieve self-doubt and let go of fear. Unconditional love and a Knight. Now, you could have somebody coming into your life that is going to offer you this unconditional love. You may have it in your life. Maybe you're wondering what your person is feeling. It's not necessarily a love reading. This is a 7-day forecast. So let's just keep going. I want to see where we're headed with this, because right now Spirit's saying just release the fear of that. Remove the labels that you're wearing. I can't. Unhealthy labels. I'm tired. I'm sad. I'm fearful. I'm fearful that this may go away, or someone may go away. Okay. You can't control things, Spirit just said. Turn criticisms into kindness. If somebody had hurt you, I'm going to say criticisms to myself. I'm going to say, how am I talking to myself? Your soul whispers love, your ego shouts fears. There we go. Loving yourself. Your soul says, please love me. Please love me unconditionally. All right. And my ego is afraid of things. My ego is afraid of, I'm going to lose somebody. They're not going to love me. They're not going to be there for me. They're going to, this is going to change. It's all going to go away. So those are all just fears. So there's something going on around you that you are petrified of, either being alone or something changing in your life. And Spirit's saying, love yourself first. Okay. If you don't love yourself first, no one else can love you. You have to love yourself no matter what, with or without someone else. Let's see. I have the Hierophant. Believe that Spirit wants the best for you. My Hierophant is this kind of heightened connection to, it can be a religion. It can be my own spiritual path. It can be my own belief system, right? But my Hierophant can also be a connection with somebody that is a vow, would be a Hierophant experience, right? Vows in a church, right? A marriage. So some of you have this unconditional love and this romance, and maybe even thoughts of a marriage, and maybe we're afraid to death that that's all going to go away. And Spirit doesn't want you to focus on what's going to go away. They want you to focus on what's here now in the moment, and let those fears go. Because I do feel like this person does love you. Okay. I have a Lover's card. They're saying you have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. 3 of Pentacles. Keep working with this person. Okay. Keep bringing this love into your life. 7 of Pentacles. Working hard. Planning a future. I think that this is just going to continue to move forward, whatever this connection is. And I think you just have to let go of, where am I going to be in 5 years with this person? All right. Right now, at this moment in time, the 7 days that's ahead of us, right now, this person wants to be with you. I am open to receiving the gifts of the universe. Open up your heart. Allow this love in. Okay. So for some of you, this is what you're focusing on. My group C, you're focused on your relationships. Like this is the most important thing in your life right now. And that's okay. You're safe and loved no matter where I am. You're on an incredible journey, an incredible voyage. All right. But you're safe where you are. And you have to eliminate this fear of like, it's going to somehow to be taken away from me, or it's going to sink. My ship is going to sink. No, none of that is happening. I step into my glorious future with determination and power. And look at her. She's like shooting towards a star. Like, this is what I wish for. This is what I hope for. And it's here. When we stay in a state of fears, it's like the law of attraction. The law of attraction works both ways. We can manifest the things that we want to come into our lives, right? But we can also manifest things that will be hurtful to us, like self-sabotage, right? So if we have this fear of they're going to leave me, they're going to leave me, they're going to leave me, and that's all I think about. And guess what happens? That person turns around and leaves you. Okay. So we don't want to put out into the universe that that's all we think about. We want to be more secure. We want to love ourselves first so that we know that this person wants to stay with us, that they're not going anywhere. So right now, your message is a lot about your insecurity for some reason. You have nothing to be insecure about, Spirit just said. I have a wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So maybe you feel threatened. If you feel threatened, if there's somebody that is trying to interfere with this connection, again, you don't have control over that. You can just, pray on it and, trust that Spirit is going to take care of you first. Strong emotions, passionate love or hate. Strong emotions of love. This person's passionate about you. I'm passionate about this connection. Even if somebody's trying to interfere with this connection and come between us, just follow your heart. Follow your heart. I have an archway. A new opportunity, possibilities, and paths are opening up to you. Now that came into me more as another area of your life outside of love. Okay, just for a moment, that you have this kind of amazing opportunity. I love archways. I love doorways. I love gateways. You guys know that about me. So anytime I get an archway, I'm like, yay, because it always shows me that there's another side. It always shows me that there's a new path opening up for you. All right. It could be a new job. It could be I'm considering making a change in my life and my career. I want to go back to school. I want to study something. I want to get trained in something. But just take a step back from what's going on in your personal life with your relationship, because I think it's fine. And I don't want you to worry about it one day more, even if you feel like somebody's threatening it. Okay. And I want you to take a step into, where am I headed? With or without this person? Where am I headed? What's next for me? Okay. And is there a doorway? Is there a gateway that I should be looking at? Okay. Is there something that I should be thinking about? Is there something I should be excited about? Firecracker, right? Is there something that's right in front of me in my energy, but I'm ignoring it because I'm so focused on what somebody else is thinking or doing all the time? All right. So Spirit's like, take a step back just for a moment and see what it is that you want. All right. You know, because there's something inside of you that is exciting. And it's almost like, I don't want to miss the fireworks. You know, like I don't want to miss the boat, right? On my journey. I don't want to miss the boat. I don't want to not see what's being put in front of me because I'm so consumed about my personal life and what somebody else is thinking and doing. All right. So, and that's hard to do sometimes, but take a step back this week and say, well, what am I doing? Okay. Outside of a relationship, what am I working on? Where am I headed? What are my personal goals? What should I be doing next? Something like that. All right. And because I do want you to be open to some kind of opportunity that may be being put in front of you. I have a 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So Spirit's trying to take and make you feel more secure. Okay. They want you to feel more secure financially. Could be this opportunity that makes you feel more secure, emotionally feeling more secure. They want that for you right now. I have a new journey ready to start, a leap of faith. What is this firecracker? You know, what is this opportunity? Some kind of door opening up for you. So keep your eyes and ears open for something that maybe is really exciting for you. And I would love to do that. I would love to have that in my life, you know, something like that. I have 2 cards that just came in at the same time, Temperance and the Tower in reverse. First of all, your life is not blowing up, okay? There's nothing going on in your life that's upsetting. It's balanced. You're working through things. You're secure. You have a good relationship. You may be feeling like you're jealous or somebody's interfering with the connection, which I don't even think is going to go anywhere. But you may be thinking, you know, somebody's got their eye on your person. I don't know. But your world is not blowing up. So you have really nothing to fear. It's like you're creating worries about things that haven't happened yet. So I need you to just take a step back and start to focus on some kind of opportunity and opening for you. What is it about you? You know, like almost a sense of get back to work. You know, here's my Queen of Pentacles. Like, you know, when you're consumed about your relationships, you're consumed about, you know, what they're thinking, what they're going to do next. Is this forever? You know, it takes you away from the work that you have at hand. So put some energy into your own work. Put some energy into your own career, your own abundance, creating your own kind of destiny. With or without this person, you need to have that. Look for the fairies, okay? Believe in the magic. Look for some magical moments in your week. I love that. Let's see, your beauty ritual. Spend some time for you. Get your nails done. Get your hair done. You know, spend some time on you. Positive affirmation. I love myself. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm worthy. Okay. So there's something going on around your energy. Now, maybe the person that you're with, they're not making you feel as emotionally secure as you would like. So if you're not getting it from somebody else, give it to yourself. Okay. Meditate, take a walk, get out. Okay. Physically move your body. Look at your surroundings. Flowers are blooming, trees are, you know, getting new leaves, you know, just kind of get outside of your head. I think a big part of my group C is like, don't put all of your energy into just this one area of your life. I'm going to say it that way. Okay. It's not all about my relationships. It's not all about this relationship. You have so much more going on around you. And that is what Spirit wants you to focus on. It's like, what are you working on? What are your goals? What is your passion, your ambitions? What are the opportunities that are being put in front of you? Okay. And focus on some of those things this week and see where it heads. An 8 of Pentacles, hard work. Yeah, this sense of getting back to work, like get your head back on work, get your head back on, your own goals, something like that. 10 of Cups, the happiness is out there. The happiness is out there. The happiness is coming. I've no worries about, the happiness is out there. What I don't want you to be doing is worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. Okay. You may have a tendency to project into the future. Okay. There's 3 things that people do, right? They live in the past and they rehash old past feelings over and over again. The ones that are healthy try to live in the present, okay, and try to stay in the present, which is what I want you to work on. And then there are people that project into the future, and those are my worriers, okay? Those are my what ifs, okay? What if this happened? What if they did this in the future? And you worry about things that have never even happened, might not even ever take place, okay? And it consumes you. So try to not project into the future, okay, if you can. I know it's hard. Try to keep your head on you. Try to keep your head on you. You're a king. You're smart. You've got this. It's like, what you have to do. And it was almost like this, but I second guess myself. It's like, I know I'm supposed to be doing all of these things, Kathy, but I'm second guessing myself. And pull yourself back, rein yourself in, find your passion. Think about your own future. Think about your own future, your own actions, things that you want. Okay. And I'm going to say, stop worrying about what's going to happen, in years to come. We all want to think those things, but we have no control over those things. Communicate what you're feeling. There's my knight, my king. My King of Swords communicates what I'm thinking and I'm feeling. Maybe you need to share some of these feelings with somebody. There's that connection, right? You are connected to your person. It's not going anywhere, Spirit just said. There's nothing to fear. It's not going anywhere. You have to change. You have to change this energy. And almost the sense of, I need to be at the center, right? If you follow those arrows, they all kind of land in the center point. So I need to change my thinking to, I'm at the center. And it's not selfish to be at the center. It's not. It's taking care of yourself, making good choices for myself. Today I choose to stay in the present. Today I choose not to worry about my future. Today I follow my own passion. I light the fire that's within me. So the week ahead, I'm going to say, is you not worrying so much about what somebody else is thinking or doing, and getting back to work. Getting back to working on yourself, whatever it is that you're working on, your passions, your ambitions, your goals, your career. Okay. And don't worry about where this connection is headed. It's an okay connection. You're happy and they're not going anywhere. So just start to focus on you. And if you can just promise me one thing in the next 7 days, when those worries come into you about your future and you start projecting those worries into the future, I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to take 5 seconds out of your day, and I want you to do 5 gratitudes, because you can't be in a state of fear and gratitude at the same time. And every time you put yourself in a state of gratitude, you realize that you can only be in gratitude in the moment also. So it immediately does a couple things. It knocks out your fears and it puts you back in the present, which is something I think you need to work on. Okay. You had picked the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is all about feeling my purpose, feeling my calling. And, part of that is that you're exactly where you're meant to be at this moment in time, which is very much being in the present. So that's probably something that you really need to work on. So we're going to put that out into the universe, my group C. We are going to ask you to work with spirit and to help alleviate some of these fears so that you are more joyful and you do have all this abundance flowing into you. So I want to thank spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.